I was born into a Catholic family, and Jesus was my best friend growing up. However, as I grew up, I started to feel the pressure of seeking approval from others, which led to feelings of pleasing people, getting the approval, and soon my worthiness depended on other people's approval. And I moved away from God when I couldn't find my answers in church, and they asked me to have blind faith. And after many years, I found myself drifting away from faith, and I almost became an atheist. And my life was filled with sins I couldn't have imagined. And without even me realizing, I stepped into New Age spiritualism, and I started to create my own image of God to fit my desires. And soon I found myself in a very dark place. I felt like I was choked and I couldn't feel life in me anymore. I felt a God sized hole only God could fill, but I did not realize it back then. And suddenly, fast forward, I went into a very dark, deep place. And like Psalmist David says in Psalms 18, the pangs of death surrounded me, and the floods of ungodliness made me afraid. And the sorrows of Sheol surrounded me, and in my distress I called upon the Lord. I really did, and I cried out to my God, and He heard my voice from the temple. And He came to my rescue. He saved my life literally, and He also saved my soul from eternal damnation. And He delivered me from the enemy who was so strong to me, both in spiritual and physical sense. Just like the lost sheep, I was the one Jesus sought after, leaving the 99 behind. He came to save me. He climbed the mountains, He chased me, and He found me, and He brought me back to God the Father. I came back home. This is my testimony, a witness of Jesus, a story of redemption, love, and the unending grace and love of God. Thank you. I love you, Lord. Your mercy never fails me. All my days I've been held in your hand. From the moment that I wake up until I lay my head, oh, I will sing of the goodness of God. All my life you have been faithful, and all my life you have been so, so good. With every breath that I am in, oh, I will sing of the goodness of God. I love your voice. You have led me through the fire. In the darkest night, you are close like no other. I've known you as a father. I've known you as a friend. And I have lived in the goodness of God. All my life you have been faithful, and all my life you have been so, so good. With every breath that I am in, oh, I will sing of the goodness of God. Your goodness is running after me. Your goodness is running after me. With my life laid down and surrendered now, I give you everything. Your goodness is running after me. Your goodness is running after me. Your goodness is running after me. With my life laid down, I'm surrendered now. I give you everything. Your goodness is running after, it's running all after me. All my life you have been faithful, and all my life you have been so good. With every breath that I am able, oh, I'm gonna sing of the goodness of God. All my life you have been faithful, and all my life you have been so good. With every breath that I am able, oh, I'm gonna sing of the goodness of God. Oh, I'm gonna sing of the goodness